some money, girl.
And here's the thing, to me, if I'm producing the show and there is a worry about her mental health, she doesn't have to be, I say you film her for the last 3 episodes. Sorry, the last 3 episodes of the season. Like, we want to just see an update. Maybe they go to the mental health facility, they check in with her. She's like, with her family or something. Maybe we have a scene with Tom the next time. And then maybe, the finale, she's seeing, I don't know, Sheena, right? And they're crying. And is there any chance of reconciliation? I think she comes back in a capacity that is good for her mental health. She doesn't have to film every single episode to be super impactful, and probably get a paycheck even of $200,000 if she does 3 episodes, 4 episodes. Hello. I think she's going to take that money and start to, this is so good because it can go either way, right? She could double down on being a villain, or she could be reformed and come back, and the whole world would believe her if she's like, I was manipulated by Tom. I was at a low place. I was, all these issues with my family and attachment were coming back up. It could go either way, or maybe it emerges she and Tom are trying to make it work. Either way, I think people are fascinated by her. They want to hear more. And I think she's in a position to be loved. It's crazy to say. I mean, she's going to have her haters for sure. And I don't know, there's a tipping point for Ariana Madix. I feel like just this week she had some other advertisement. And again, I'm like, get your coins. There's nobody that runs more ads than you and me. But I think people are a little at their wits' end with it. Like, they're like, oh, great. All right. What are you hawking this week? So.
Listen to me. Ariana and Kristen are friends. Kristen and stuff. Guys, we have seen people come back from so much stranger. I agree. Listen, if I were her management, if I were in charge of her, look, if you are not dating Tom Sandoval, and you are not in love with him, and I assume he's fucking everything that moves at these shows where he's taking the shirt off and the girls' hands are all over him. You mean to tell me in all these cities, whoever's the hottest one in Dallas and blah, 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 he's not going home and fucking each a different person every night? You guys are not together. If I were her management, I would say you go in and you play the sympathy card, let the girls be mean to you, and that will just make people sympathetic. And I would say, you want to make good TV, bitch, for your 200,000? Turn on Tom. Throw everything you just said. I was manipulated. I was this, and come back with that cold, calculated, no tears, no nothing, and direct it all towards Tom. Now, you might be on an island on your own for the first few minutes, but eventually, some people in this cast, I'm sure Sheena's going to be the first to crack. I would say go after Tom. That would be my advice if I were her management. You're not dating. We all know this. I would say just go hard and throw him away. Use him the same way he used you. That would be my advice.
I don't think Tom Sandoval cares. I think Tom, there's also apparently Tom's shooting for Vanderpump Rules is delayed because he's shooting Fox's Special Forces, that show. I believe Jamie Lynn Spears did it. You saw her on there, and
Miss Moore, our own peach holder, Miss Kenya Moore, darling.
They take these celebrities and they have to go through special military training as though you were going to be a Navy SEAL or whatever, right? I mean, I do not. And I kind of give him credit because most people would retreat into a hole. Tom Sandoval is like double down on shows, on live shows. I don't think I have always said Tom Sandoval is a Rod. These guys they don't give a shit about good press, bad press. These men have such big egos. Tom Sandoval knows how hot he is. He's getting tons of pussy. I'm sure he's having them sign NDAs because it's interesting to me. For the past 4 months, you're telling me no stories have emerged of chicks talking about his dick, probably because there's NDAs. Tom doesn't care. So I'm with you. If I'm Raquel's team, go hard, because Tom's going to show up. He's going to get confronted by Jax. He's going to give it back to Jax. Jax was a cheater. They're all cheaters. Jax was a cheater. Jax got fired. I mean, we're going to see these guys go at it. And I think Tom Sandoval knows he's going to lean into being the villain. And these women don't care. I mean,
they don't care.
The murderer, Scott fucking Peterson, these women write to him in jail and want to marry his ass. Do you think people care? They don't care. So
They don't care.
credit to Tom.
Honey, did you see that new picture of there's a girl, Army Hammer has a new girlfriend.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
no, people are star fuckers over like so many other things in the world. It doesn't, I agree with you. It doesn't matter. Tom Sandoval could get a real girlfriend. And listen, Schwartzy was on Mars. These boys are in the
I've been
Fox.
watching that.
They're in the Fox family. And like when you do this Fox Special Forces 5, like you talk about like your issues and it's tough. So they're going to talk about Sandoval on the show. He's going to say, listen, I've been through worse. America hates me. And you know, I've had a lot of people on from Stars on Mars. I bring up Schwartz. I just had Adam Rapon, Natasha Leggero. I bring up Schwartzy on every interview I do with the Stars on Mars people. So it's good casting. He's coming back. I agree with you. He doesn't. I really think he's one of these people who like, I think Lala said this. I think it was Lala that like, or somebody said it, that it's like, he's probably enjoying this. Like this, I think Tom truly
100%.
is that narcissist of like the whole world is. I think he loves when TMZ is waiting outside his car. He loves it. He loves this. He loves it.
110%. 110%.
But you know who's not feeling the love is LVP because of Mr. Jax Taylor. Jax just did an interview and he's like, listen, you know, I'm so sick of this bullshit. Like, we should all be thankful to Lisa Vanderpump. Yes, Lisa put together the sizzle reel. She got us the job, you know, very exactly the opposite of what Peter said in our interview. She got us the job. I don't understand. I mean, he kept going. He's like, she shows up every 5 episodes for 5 minutes, and that's the success of Vanderpump Rules. He's like, we have to keep it going. We have kept it going for 10 years. He's like, so I'm sick of this narrative. Yes, when we were 22, that was mom, but we are grown adults now. I like what I saw on the reunion. People started speaking back to her. He actually purposely shouted out Lala. She gave it back to her. And like, I'm so sick of this narrative that like, we have to be so thankful. No, we're over that. We keep this show going. I'm not thankful. So I think Jax not only is going to come for Sandoval, he's going to go right up to Lisa and be like, I don't want to hear it with you. And they've stopped. Like Lisa has clapped back. Like people have asked Lisa, like, what do you say about this? So I don't think
it's that them speaking up against her is the part. I think that they're doing it in a really disrespectful way. The way Lala like clapped back at her was, you know, kind of like, shut up, bitch. Like, like, why are you defending him? That was my problem with it. I think they do owe a great debt to her. And it's like, fine to say, Lisa, look, I respect you, but I have to say, I completely disagree with X, Y, or Z. That's, to me, it's the way I feel like they've all gotten a little bit of fame again now. So it's like gone to their head and they're like, oh, fuck Lisa. We don't need Lisa. It's like, yeah,